All right, everybody, another tea time with Ryan, and today we're going to talk just a little bit about the Dakota access pipeline. And this is something, obviously, there's a lot of people against it, and enough people, I guess, that are for it. Donald Trump just signed the executive order not too long ago saying that, yeah, lay the pipe. Obama kind of balked on it. Didn't really say much one way or another, just to pass it off to the next administration, whoever that might have been. And when he did that, it's like, yeah, you knew that the pipe was going to get laid. And so, here we are. But now, one argument that people make for it is that it's going to create a bunch of jobs. And one argument that people create or have against it is that that's kind of a bullshit claim because they're only going to be like 1,000 jobs created from it. They're all going to be temporary, and it's a Canadian company, and this and that, which I believe is probably true. There's not going to be a lot of long-term jobs directly related to this particular pipeline. So it's not like a huge infrastructure project that's going to do anything after it's done, really. But, okay, for one, sometimes I think that's kind of a bullshit argument that as far as environmental issues, like, well, what about the jobs? It's like, well, if it's really that bad for the environment, then these are jobs that don't need to be done. Um, so I understand like when they raise that argument, they're just trying to tug on the heartstrings a little bit, but all it takes is one person without so much of a heart to just say, well, fuck them, and there's that. But the thing that I kind of have an issue with is people that are against the pipeline saying that, like, well, yeah, it's only going to create these 100 jobs. It's just any other infrastructure project. Like, they might as well dig a fucking ditch or something instead, and just to keep people working or whatever. It's not the case. Really, everybody's job depends on cheap and easy access to oil. And whether you like it or not, however earth conscious you think you are, we use a shit ton of energy. And I think a lot of people don't really even think about energy as far as their lifestyle and how important it is. I don't believe that we could have alternative energy without a shitload of cheap and easy fossil fuels. There's no way we can mine all the ores we need for windmills, make solar panels, geothermal systems or whatever without the abundant energy to transport things, make things, mine things, or whatever, and the capital needed to do this. And without cheap and easy energy, our entire economy implodes, and there's no way that we would have the capital in order to make these investments in alternative energy. And for the record, I don't think that's necessarily where the Trump administration is going with this, but it is the truth. Without cheap and easy access to energy, everything starts to kind of fall apart. Now, to be honest, I don't even know how much oil this is going to produce. How much of a impact it will make on the nation's energy supply, but I know every little bit counts. And to me, that's why sometimes when, for instance, Donald Trump said that he is going to have coal production ramped up, where coal production has been down in the United States. And a lot of people complain about that. And yeah, there's definitely environmental concerns with mining coal and burning it too. But at the same time, it's like if we want to progress to the next step, technology-wise, we need this cheap, easy energy. And there's just no way around that. If they don't access this cheap and easily accessible energy that they have up in the Bakken and whatever, it's like it has such an impact on our economy that there's no way that we can make these investments that we need into alternative energies. And it kind of completely closes the door. We do not have everything in place right now to start going to like, windmills, solar panels, or whatever. There's no fucking way that you can use solar panels or windmills really at this point to sustain our modern economy. Say a lot of it's dependent on transport and like trucking and so forth, and we need liquid fuels for this. We need cheap and easy access to coal, natural gas, and so forth to power electricity plants. I think sometimes people think they're like, well, we could just all have fucking electric cars. Where are we going to get the electricity? Where are we going to get the energy to mine the metals to, make the plastics, make all the fucking components for these cars, without cheap and easy access to energy? And that's just one thing that's like really made our economy what it is. More than anything, I would say, is the access to energy. And now, I think we need to keep that going. But now I think we need to be a little bit smarter about how we use it too. Instead of using it for, electric can openers and driving to Walmart and shit like that, we need to start using some of this abundant energy to put in place systems that help us reduce energy usage, such as high-speed rail, smart design of cities and so forth. But yeah, bottom line, I think a lot of people just don't even think about energy and how important it is. Maybe at just like a surface level, but beyond that, you talk to a lot of people and they're just like, well, we could all fucking put solar panels on our roof, or what if we put solar panels in the road, or windmills, this or that. There's just so many fucking things that make alternative energy only possible on a small scale. There's no way we can power the whole fucking economy as we know it today without it. But I'm gonna leave it there. I think honestly, I don't think Trump really cares if people are protesting about this too much. I don't, maybe he does, but probably not enough. But I think he probably understands how important energy is, and I guess he's going to go after it. And hopefully, just hopefully, these decisions don't always just come from top down, but hopefully, as a society, we find smart ways to use the energy that we have. So I'm just going to leave it there, and thanks for watching.